Laura has to leave, so I really want to jump in here because I want to ask you for your endorsement for the person that I am supporting for US President in 2024. And please hear me out for a short thing and then be receptive to this, please. First of all, I'd like to say that I support Dwight Eisenhower completely. When I was a junior in secondary school in Washington, D.C. in 1958, I was invited to meet with the Secretary of Labor of then President Dwight Eisenhower with a small delegation. And at the time, I was on the debating team, and we were debating nationally. There was a big competition debating right to work laws, which is a big union issue. And I met with the Secretary of Labor. It was a big deal and stuff. And after that meeting, I got a commendation, personal commendation at the school from the Secretary of Labor. And so I've always had support from the Eisenhower administration, from the cabinet level, ever since that meeting. They said Alfred Webre looks like he's really, has a level head on his shoulders. And that came down from the Eisenhower, Secretary of Labor, to my school administration at the time. So that goes back to them. But I'm going to be really quick, and then I'm going to ask you guys, you don't have to do it here, but for your endorsement. My mother was the president of the Lower Rio Grande Valley of Texas. We lived in Brownsville, Texas. She was the president of the South Texas Democrats. Boom. I'm not a Democrat, but she was the president of South Texas Democrats. And at that time, our family home, she was a very influential people, became in 1980 the South Texas headquarters for the Ted Kennedy for President campaign. And at that time, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. was bivouacked in our family home. And my mother, Juanita, was a very voluble person, friendly, and she was Cuban. She was Scottish, Canadian, Cuban. And she became very friendly. She and RFK Jr. became very friendly, and she would see him in the kitchen raiding our refrigerator late at night. And I really have followed RFK Jr.'s campaign now when he broke with the Democrats and would not become a Republican. He says, we have to go a new path. And I'm texted by the RFK campaign all of the time, and I support RFK Jr. For president. I support all of his policies. He was very early against the pandemic vaccinations. He was up there. Really put himself out on that. He and I'm a founding judge of the National and Common Law Tribunal for Public Health and Justice. His policies and my policies like this, and he's been right there. He talks like he does because the vaccination almost did him in. And his policies are right there. And he says, the two main political parties are corrupt, and he really has a vision. He says, you're not going to find a solution within those parties. And both, in my judgment, the major candidates of both parties are just kafumped. There's nothing there. Look at Trump. He won't even debate. Why? Because he thinks he can, pull a fast one. The other guy can't even tie his shoelaces or know his name or say a sentence, and is ruining the United States through what he's doing at the border. RFK Jr. is really where it's at, and I think that if people got behind him, we'd get rid of this duopoly between these two corrupt parties and make it go. So I'm asking my two co-hosts, Patty Greer and Laura Eisenhower, to join me in endorsing. You don't have to do it tonight, but think about it, to join in endorsing RFK Jr. for president in 2024. So there you go.
You're going to love my reply.
I'll go real quick because I might have to jump off.
Oh, yeah.
I support you in everything that you research and who you feel good about this next year. I'm really interested in Dr. Shiva. I've interviewed him a bunch of times. He's brilliant. He says it like it is. I'm amazed that he's running, Dr. Shiva. And so I'd like that there's these kind of candidates. So I'll share more of my thoughts over maybe email. Go ahead, Patty.
I just want to say that what I do now for work, after living through ufology, dying and almost dying myself, I found a solution which was carbon 60. And I've been taking the C60 Evo, and both of you do. But Bobby Kennedy Jr. got a 3-pack from us twice. I just have to say, I sent Bobby Kennedy Jr. all 3 flavors twice. And, or no, the second time I sent in the capsules, but he's such a sacred man. And I know somebody that's actually touring with him. Very good friend of mine is touring with Bobby Kennedy Jr. and Del Bigtree now. They're rolling together and they're doing a lot of talks, but we had to have the oils blessed at a Catholic church before he would receive them. Now, I think that's cool. And the lady that was the liaison between me and Bobby, she's also working with him. She was the one that made the connection and found out that we had to have the oils blessed. So she took them to a church and then he received them. So that's what I have to say about beautiful Bobby Kennedy Jr. If he starts talking clearly, I just wish he'd take more. You know, I don't know how much he's taking, but I really wish that he would test it, because imagine if all of a sudden his voice got clear. But I'm with you, Alfred. I'm an independent, because why be on either party? It's like a reason to fight, you know, or disagree with your family and neighbors. No thanks.
Yeah, so let me ask you this. Bottom line, could it be said that 2 out of the 3 hosts of News Evolution have endorsed RFK Jr. for president? Could that be said?
It could be said.
Oh, absolutely. I'm happy about Dr. Shiva too. I'm glad both of them are running.
Yeah, okay, great.
Yeah, that's an endorsement, I would say. Yeah.
I'm just kind of, look, the thing is that we want to save the USA. And so I'm just looking at solutions that could save the USA and have
amazing, the omniversity.
What?
Everything you shared about omniversity and all the hard work you've done. I mean, it's just incredible. I mean, I just really appreciate the leadership that we as individuals have taken upon ourselves. I mean, look at what you've created here. So I just wanted to just thank you so much for both of you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I think all 3 of us are
I realized during this program, I realized that I believe that it is vital that RFK Jr. be elected president of the United States.
Wow.
2024, because neither the Republican nor the Democratic candidate is viable. And I was told, and I have a book out there that says, will the United States in the future break up into regions of public inquiry? And I was told, and I was leaked, it was leaked to me in 1977, because the CIA had gone with a time travel probe, that the United States would break up into regions in the future. And I believe that if Bobby Kennedy is elected president in 2024, that the United States will not break up. And I prove this in 3 books that I have published that you can get at Amazon.com, that if Donald Trump is elected president, he will be, as was written in a book published in the late 1890s, he will be, quote, the last president. And the title of that book, published in the 1890s, was The Last President. Donald Trump will be the proximate cause of the breakup of the United States. So therefore, I think it's vital, and I urge everyone watching this to support RFK Jr. for president as an independent in 2024. Eddie Joe.
Mm-hmm. Amen. Well, may peace prevail on earth.
Yeah. Are you guys familiar with Dr. Shiva though?
Mhm.
Yeah. But yes, awesome. Really good. Thank you for sharing all that. I know I got to go, you guys. I'm looking forward to next year. Oh man, it's been a lot. I can't believe my book's finally going to come out. Thank you guys for what you wrote and for being a part of it. And I look forward to next time. So we're going to be in 2024 when we talk next time, or we're going to do one more news evolution before the year's up.
Probably next year.
See, yeah, probably next year, because this is December 3rd. So
Okay. Well, if you guys, are you guys going to stay on and talk for a bit?
No, I have to go also, but
I think this is it. And so
Fresh start, everybody.
fresh
onward
start.
and a fresh start.
A lot of
Yes.
gratitude.
Yes. And take this opportunity for this month of this incredible elemental ether energy being available in ways that it wasn't before. Actually, Dark Technologies put it into reversals so that the planetary grid network would not be able to circulate these healing frequencies. That's why things got unplugged, and different harvesting dark technologies have been put in these particular areas to siphon and harvest energy. So this shows that there's been a correction. The Venus transits have made this correction, this window period. These are the proofs that we see on a cosmic level that we are in this really powerful window period. So enjoy, this season, because why is seasons and holidays all about consumption and getting, it's really a time of like detoxing and purification. Don't forget it. I mean, but also have fun, but hold a lot of good space for just the clearing and purification of all your inner elementals, because those are connected to the nucleic acids of our DNA, and the mitochondrial DNA healing is what's going to assist us in switching on the rest, and it resides right in our very hearts and souls. And like you said, just the love, the compassion, the way we all treat one another, that's where God, Goddess intervenes through our hearts, so that we can come together in a more united way, and then they won't be able to get their hooks into us so easily, will they? And I really can't wait to figure out how to do that, Patty. So those are my final words. Any
Try different ones.
you want
Like
any final words, or you guys said your final words?
That's it.
Well, I just want to encourage everybody to really think positive, because this is a hard time for all of us. And I think that I've never really cared so much for friends and family as I realize now, after 4 years of BS and 10 feet apart and fighting over, is it a lie or is it Memorex? Oh my God, get over it. So may peace prevail on earth. It's a song I wrote years ago. I always just think it, and I've got a big peace pull out in my front yard. We got to bring it. We definitely got to bring it. And inside is where we can control what's going on. We can't control maybe what's outside us, other than through those things we mentioned, compassion and love. So may the blessings be. And I love you guys. Thank you for many years that we've done these shows almost every month religiously. We've grown a lot. We've survived the matrix. And won't it be fun when we're on the other side looking at rainbows in a whole new way?
Mm-hmm.
All
Awesome.
right.
Okay, bye everybody.
See
Take
you
care.
in 2024.
That's right. Bye-bye. Happy New Year.